Perfect. All right. Well, welcome if you're watching the recording or you're here live. Welcome, welcome. I hope everybody finds this content valuable. So I decided to try going live in this community. I don't know how often we'll do it. We'll see what the popularity is for this kind of format. But it does give you an opportunity to ask questions and make comments. So feel free to do that. Let me see here. This is my first go live, and I'm excited about it. So you can type a message in the go live screen from the community, and I will get it. There might be a little bit of a delay. So let's just get going. Let's just get going. So, because I know some of you are watching the recording, I know this might not be the best time. Love to hear the best time that would work for you guys. So you can put that in the community in the comments and let me know if there's better days and times to do these live streams. But I hope if you couldn't make it, you'll watch the recording. So my name's Janet Hearn. I'm the owner and co-founder and CEO of Future Ready Consulting. And most of you know me because you joined the community through one of my other workshops, or because we know one another, or because you're a client. So welcome, welcome. All right. So what we're going to go over today is I didn't make a big formal presentation. This was supposed to be kind of conversational, but I will kind of walk you through prepping for Black Friday. Some of you may never do anything with Black Friday. You may be like, Black Friday, I don't need to do that, or Cyber Monday, you know, I don't sell enough, I don't do enough to do a Black Friday situation. But I would argue that you should prep and do something for Black Friday. I've got some statistics here for you that, of course, I used Perplexity Pro to look up. I encourage you to use Perplexity Pro for research. That is an AI tool that is excellent. You can use the free version, or if you have a PayPal account, PayPal was offering 1 year free Perplexity Pro. You can join that. You can subscribe for a year for free. That's what I did. That's how I got it. But just so you understand the enormous opportunity that Black Friday holds, Black Friday and holiday sales hit a new record last year, 10.8 billion. Catch that number? $10.8 billion in a single day. That's one day of sales. That's 10% up from 2023, and it is expected to grow again this year. Holiday spending topped at 994 billion. And small businesses saw some of the biggest gains. So this is an opportunity. If you sell one thing, one service, you have a boutique, you have a small store, whatever it is you sell, services, whatever. This is a chance for you to really gain some market share. And that's a lot of money. If you picked up a couple thousand of that, I think you'd be happy if you have a small operation. And there's an opportunity for you to make some of the most money you've made all year, because people save for this. They save and they're prepped to purchase during this year. If you're a service business, people are also prepped to start the new year anew. They're ready to start something new in their life, make a change. So if you are a service business, this is also an opportunity for you. Nearly half of Americans intentionally shop small. So if you are a small business owner or a medium-sized business owner, local business, people want to shop from you. They don't want to order Amazon. They actually want to come to you. So let's set it up to make it easy for them to do this. It's projected that small business will make $109 billion this holiday season. That's an increase of 44%. 44%. You want in on that. All right. So we're going to plan. We're probably late to the game, but we have a month. We have 30 days to plan a Black Friday strategy. And so we're going to use ChatGPT And I might get into Canva as well of how you can use these tools to prep for your Black Friday strategy. So we are going to start with some strategy. You can dive in, but when you don't have a strategy, when you don't have a goal, when you're not being strategic, that is always could be always an issue. So we want to do that. All right. So let's get some strategy started. Awesome. So I've got let me share my screen here. I've got ChatGPT fired up and ready to go right here. All right. So if you look, I said I'm doing a demo in this chat. So we have talked about ChatGPT a lot. So you need to be aware that you can train ChatGPT, and I have for our business, and you need to do it as well. You need to go down here and personalize in the settings. Okay, so down here in the settings, you can have workplace personalization settings. I highly recommend you do that if you've not done that for your ChatGPT instance. This is a paid $20 a month ChatGPT, just so you know, but you can do this on the free, but you're going to get better results on the paid version. So check out one of my other workshops, or if you have questions about how to be safe with your ChatGPT, this is where you want to go in and personalize your account first and teach it about your business. So it knows about my business already. So I wanted to, and it has memories. In here, it keeps memories of chats. So I told it I'm just doing a demo. Please don't remember this chat because I'm going to be using like different kind of fake businesses. Okay. So let's start here. Let me get my first prompt. So we are going to start with strategizing. You don't want to just jump in. All right. So my Black Friday prompt here could be this. So create a Black Friday campaign for a brick and mortar service or e-commerce business, including 3 goals, 5 offers, and a prep timeline. All right, so let's pick a business. Let's pick I'm trying to think of a good business to pick. Let's do a couple today. Brick and mortar boutique. I can't spell mortar. Boutique. Goodness gracious. Typing on the fly, people, always dangerous. All right, brick and mortar boutique business, including 3 goals, 5 offers, and a prep timeline. And I always end every prompt with ask me any questions to make this easier. Now, you could also prompt it to be you are an expert in small business strategy. That sets it up for like what point of view we want it to be looking at when it does this. All right. So here we go. So let's get our first strategy, start to build this. Okay. All right. We're going to build a high impact Black Friday campaign, brick and mortar boutique, craft a plan that blends in store experience and a local buzz and urgency. So this is great, but it wants to have some more information. And you always want it to have the most information it can. Now, if you've already trained it on your business, you could say, for my business, and it may just move ahead fine because it already knows your business. So we may have to answer a few questions here to get our full strategy. So let's go with anytime it asks you these questions here, you just want to put like a 1, and then you want to answer the question. So what type of boutique are we talking about? So we're going to say gifts and some woman's clothing. All right. 2, sell online or in person. We're going to say both. And you don't have to be fancy with these answers. This isn't high school where you had to write a whole essay. You can just give it the understanding it needs to move forward. How large or small is your email text list? And do you CRM marketing platform? Blah, blah, blah. All right. So we're going to say we have 1,000 on our list. We use Future Ready Tech, which is built on Go high level. All right. So if you don't use high level, you can ask me about that. Best CRM in the business. All right. 4, what is your customer profile? So it wants to know the personas of your customer. And again, if you've trained ChatGPT well, you can skip all this because it already knows. We're going to say local moms, people from the area, as we have unique gifts here. Local moms, people from the area, trend seeking. Okay. And then 5, are you planning to do small business Saturday or Cyber Monday too? Yes, please. I'm being so polite today with my thing here. All right. So then it says, once you do this, I'm going to give you 3 smart measurable goals, 5 creative offers, and a detailed prep timeline. All right, cool. Let's go. All right. So you're running a brick and mortar with gifts, women's clothing, serve local, trend seeking shoppers, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So here's our 3 goals. And you can do this in steps. You could say, let's discuss the goals. So this is a business strategy partner. If you're in this alone or you're in this with a couple of people and you're like, I'm always afraid I'm going to make a mistake or I'm going to head the wrong direction, use this to do that. Use this to be your strategy partner. Have conversations with it. Should you ask it how you're going to invest $100,000 in business? No, you need a human for that. But if you're small, you're wanting to try a couple of things, have a conversation, and then use your expertise or business partner or coach to help you really hone in on this. Okay. All right. So 3 campaign goals: increase total weekend revenue by 40% versus last year. And it talks about bigger average cart through tier deals and bundles, drive repeat traffic and retention. So get 150 new email text subscribers, including loyalty. VIP access to December drops. That's pretty cool. Boost brand visibility locally and online. So we're trying to drive repeat traffic for people that know us. We're trying to increase our weekend revenue. That's probably from guests and visitors passing through. And then boost brand visibility locally and online so that we can get 25 new Google reviews by Sunday night. These are very specific and smart goals. And you can hone these. Anytime you want to change something it gave you, you can highlight it like this. And you can put in a comment right here and say, I don't like this goal. I think 20% is better, or whatever you want to, however you want to edit that. And it will go ahead and redo this based on that comment. And so that's how you focus it. Instead of just saying down here what you want to say in the ask anything, you can really hone in on something that you'd like to change, because this is a partner, but it is a tech tool. It doesn't know you and your business. So you still have to drive the train on this. I'm going to double check that we don't have anybody making comments that I can't see. And I do not see that right now. So we're going to keep going. Sweet. All right. All right. So here we go. We have our core goals. We have 5 offer ideas. These are ideas, folks. If we don't want to do them, then we don't do them. Golden hour doorbusters. So 8 to 10 a.m. Black Friday, 40% off, free local coffee and cocoa bar, creates urgency, rewards timely risers, and builds local buzz. So if you want to catch that group that gets up early and heads out, give them something, offer something. I love this, that they're going to grab some local coffee and brew up some local coffee. You could even partner. If you have a restaurant next door, down the street, if you want to partner and say, hey, I would love to offer a coupon for your coffee to get people, my early bird shoppers, to come in and to then come to your restaurant and use your coffee. That'd be great. That would be a great partner situation, because that restaurant's probably like, I don't know what I could do for Black Friday. I have no idea. So that would be a great way to get them in there. All right, so you could have buy more, gift more. So if you spend this much, you get 10% off. Spend 100, you get this much off all weekend. That's a great idea. Mystery gift bags. All right, I've worked with a boutique that actually does this. In fact, I have 2 boutiques in mind as I was writing this, and they're my Kentucky businesses that I work with. And so one of them does this mystery gift bags, and it really works well for them. So they use uh, inventory potentially from last year or inventory they're trying to get rid of, or it could be pre-sales or other things that they want to highlight. So you can create these mystery gift bags, and it really creates some buzz and excitement. So that gives some enjoyability to the person who's shopping. And then they have a perfect opportunity to gift out things they didn't like in the gift bag, so they can gift those out and they can keep the stuff they love for themselves. So that is a great strategy. We could have a small business Saturday local love offer. Limited edition toter candle with a $50 purchase. So if you have any branded stuff, or you maybe have a ton of Christmas candles from last year and you want to throw them in as this limited edition to drive sales, you're getting your money back if you have increased sales. So that's a great idea. Partner with a business. We already said that. Coffee shop coupon. I didn't even read that before I did that. See? Cyber Monday, click and collect flash sale, 25% off for 24 hours, free in-store pickup, and then you can drive the foot traffic from the online sales into your store, and then they might buy more stuff. So these are super great strategies and ideas. If you don't like it, you can say, I like 1 and 4. I don't like the others. Give me some more. You tell this thing what you want and what you like and what you want to do. Okay. All right. Gives us a prep timeline. I like all those ideas, by the way. The only one I would personally alter, I don't know that I'd give 40% off store wide. That's pretty steep. I might have a rack of things that I want to do that with, or I might bring that down to 20% off. Do something, maybe 30% off, 20%, 25% off for the first 2 hours, and the rest of the day it's 10% off, something like that. But reward those early shoppers, because if you can make a bunch of your money the first 2 hours, way to go. Like, that's awesome. All right. Prep timeline. So we got a 6 weeks out. We're past this, folks. Sorry about it, ChatGPT. That's done left the station. So we're going to audit our inventory, plan what's going on sale, design email and SMS incentive. So join our VIP list for early access. Anytime you have VIP lists and you can give them a little extra, that's great. Maybe this holiday season, the one thing you're going to do is grow your VIP list. Maybe that's the one single thing you're going to do. That's great. Branded Black Friday graphics and banners in Canva. We'll show you that. Maybe we'll do that. Start scheduling your posts on your socials. If you run ads, run ads. If you don't currently run ads, here's something to consider. Do you want to start running ads and just run them through Black Friday and the holiday season? Or if you really haven't used your social that much to drive Black Friday and Cyber Monday and all that, then just use your social for now. Let's not start paying a bunch of money. But if you like to run ads, but you don't normally, and you know how to do that, this is the time to dump some funds into your ads, because again, we have people ready to buy who are out there looking for gifts for loved ones and maybe themselves. All right, had to get a drink. We're moving. We're shaking. All right. 2 weeks out, we're going to send these early access emails. We're going to train our staff on offers, upsells, and capturing new customer contacts. Do not sleep on this. Do not have a sale or a special, even if it's online mostly, but you have a brick and mortar. Train your staff on what you're doing and what your goals are. And maybe you have a little appreciation staff lunch. You invite everybody in and you say, hey, we're prepping for the holiday season. Here's what we're focused on. We're focused on capturing new customer contacts. We're focused on really educating everyone about this part of our business or that part of our business. So I just wanted to have everybody together so we're using the same words and the same focus. They feel appreciated, and now you have everybody on the same messaging page. Record some reels and TikToks and your gift picks for different levels. So $25 and under, $50 and under, $100 and under. It's a great way to show people you have different gifts in those cost areas, as well as being able to showcase some things that you think would be a hot gift. There are a lot of people out there that just have no clue what to buy their loved one. And so if you can start them down that path, then they would be appreciative of that. Let me make sure we don't have any questions or comments. We are cruising. All right. If you have questions and comments, if you watch this recording, do me a favor and just leave a comment, and we will I'll answer them. I'll answer them, and we'll give you some other information. Okay. Then 1 week out here, we're at the 1 week out. Oops. 1 week out. All right. We're doing daily email and SMS reminders. What's coming, VIP access, doorbusters, gives people a last chance to join your VIP crew. And what does that mean? All that means is they get another tag in your CRM, and they get early access to things, early announcements. It doesn't have to be a big deal. Maybe they get an extra 5% off. You decide, tag them in your CRM, and utilize that list to give them a little extra. You can post live stories during your setup. People are loving live. I don't need to be going live. That's not necessarily a thing for me, but I don't mind to do it. And that seems to be what people want to see, authentic, on the fly. You're getting me like you would in a workshop. So post those to setups, post those, show you're working with your staff member to set things up. I'll tell you right now, if you do have staff, if you're fortunate enough to have staff, assign your staff who like to do social or like to do that kind of thing. Assign them a social media setup, share with them what you're looking for. You're looking for video and photos that shows you setting up for Black Friday, features the gifts that you think will be a hit over the holiday season. As they're unboxing new inventory, take video, take pictures. If you can find a influencer in town that can potentially model or comment on some of your new things, that is gold. So think about that. And then you want to prep review cards or QR codes for Google Business Profile reviews. First of all, if you haven't set up your Google Business Profile, I'm asking you for this holiday season, set up your Google Business Profile, get it verified. If that's the only thing you do for this Black Friday holiday season, you are already going to see a boost in traffic and purchases. So please set that up. On my YouTube channel, Future Ready Consulting, we have walkthrough videos on how to set up and verify your Google Business Profile. Go check that out. If you want to see a new one of those videos, I'm happy to put one up here next time. But do that first. If you've done that and you're like, it doesn't do that much for me. Have you changed the pictures lately? Have you posted there just like you post to social? If you haven't, you need to. And then you want to prep review or QR code. So if you can create a QR code and you can post that at the register, post that at the door on the way out, and tell people, please give us a review. You can put the QR code on your receipts, but train your staff and yourself to ask for reviews as often as possible. People don't mind leaving reviews for good experiences, but if you don't ask, that's not their focus, it's your focus. So ask for those reviews, put those QR codes up around, or a link or something to help them give you reviews. We can talk about how to make those QR codes. If any of this sparks an interest, put it in the comments that you want to see that in the next live. I'm happy to do it. All right. Here we go. During the period, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, we are still on the timeline. You can, on Friday, run golden hour events, highlight your shoppers in your stories, feature top picks hourly. So you can actually be posting all day on Black Friday, or assign a sales associate to do that. You can, on Saturday, push local love, collab, and tote giveaway. work with the people in town, the stores up and down your block. Partner up and get some good strategy that way, that you work together. Your dual posting. And then your Flash Cyber Monday email. Get that early in the AM, and last chance SMS at 7 p.m. A lot of this you can work on this month and schedule. If you have a scheduler for your social media, we have one in our Future Ready Tech, our high level. You can go ahead and schedule that out, and all this will go out, and you won't have to worry about it while you're out there trying to sell on the floor. At the end of the weekend, you want to send thank you emails, offer a loyalty perk. So in December, say shop this week with your $10 thank you coupon. And then you want to analyze your conversion data and see what channels drove the most traffic. Was it SMS? Was it your social media? Or was it your emails? Analyze that and do more of it all through December, because it doesn't stop at the end of Black Friday. If people didn't find what they needed or wanted, or if you're like me and you haven't even thought about gifts yet, perhaps keep on pushing through December and really get those holiday sales through your socials, through your emails, and all of that. So I hope that was helpful to kind of give a strategy, and you don't have to, it's already a lot to make this all happen. So let ChatGPT help your strategy come forward and get your schedule put together for you. Let me make sure we don't have any questions. Questions. Nope. All right. We're good. All right. Let's get back to it. Here's an optional layer. Send a short press release to your local paper or mom blog, highlighting your small business Saturday focus. If you have a local paper, we have a local newsletter, community newsletter in my town. And so I would post on that a couple weeks before Black Friday, and then try to keep posting through December, which I will probably do. Partner with 1 or 2 micro influencers in the area. Already talked about that. So see if you can find some of those. Get some high school students. If you have kids and they have friends, get them together to maybe do a fun TikTok or a fun YouTube or a fun Instagram post or 2. Kids and dogs. People love kids and dogs. Probably cats too, but dogs, puppies. All right, encourage customers to tag you in photos for a chance to win a $50 gift card. So you can do that. So there we go. There we have it. That is what we are scheduled to do for this boutique. And so fantastic. If you are in the community and you have a local boutique and you're like, whoa, you went too fast, I didn't get all those notes. Happy to copy this. This chat will be saved. I'm happy to copy this and send it to you. So then, do you want me to draft the actual campaign content or promo calendar template? You can plug into high level. So that's awesome. So let's go ahead. Let me see. What else do I want to talk about? Some other ideas. Service businesses. All right. If you have a service business, you're like, I don't even have a storefront, because I don't have a storefront. Think about bundling offers. If you sell courses, digital downloads, or services, think about bundling the services together for a special holiday price or Black Friday price. Even if if you're plumber, HVAC, any of those services, think about, hey, I'll bundle a tune-up and a free filter or something. I don't know. I don't know your niche. Think about what you could bundle together and make it special. You could do e-gift cards if you're a service business. And you could have referrals for future sessions. So my local HVAC has a card you sign up for, and you get special pricing for a year's worth of service, and you get discounts on your parts and labor. It's great. I always buy it every year. I don't always call and schedule them like I should, but I do buy it every year. So could you offer some kind of card pricing for a year's worth of a certain repeat service for a certain price that is that sounds reasonable for somebody to invest in? So there's that. E-cards. I'm looking at providing e-gift cards for businesses. So if you are thinking about wanting to do gift cards, but you don't want to get them printed and you don't want to have a bunch left over and you don't know how to get started, give me a shout out. I'm gonna looking into starting that service as another one of our services that we offer at Future Ready Consulting, that you can have e-gift cards. Gift card industry is massive. Mobile purchases made 54% of Black Friday online sales. So if you have a gift card you can't buy on a phone, they have to come there. That's not very helpful for you. You're missing half of your audience. If people can just sit down one day and buy gift cards for your store and send them out to all of their people on Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever holiday they are celebrating, how easy is that? Gift cards are great. You could do $100 for $125 gift card. You could do that kind of bundling or special pricing. You could, again, bundle services for a year or something. If you want to get your kids free oil changes for a year at a local uh, uh, automobile mechanic place, then that would be something that'd be a really helpful gift for your kids who are driving or new to driving or have a new car. So if you run one of those businesses, please contact me or hit us up in the community, because I would be interested in seeing if you're interested in having that gift card capacity. We can get that set up for you really quickly. Big boost for you for that. Okay. All right. What else are we going to do? So online retail. If you're online only, you can get product descriptions and email campaigns kind of set up and working with ChatGPT to make that a little faster for you. A strategy, buy now, pay later, that jumped nearly 9%. Customers want flexibility. And so gift cards offer that flexibility if you're interested in that. All right. So now let's say we have our strategy. It's offering to give us campaign content. So let's get some. Yes, let's get campaign content for Facebook, Instagram. All right. All right, so it says we're going to build a cohesive Facebook, Instagram campaign that aligns with your Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, Cyber Monday plan. Here we go. Look at this. It gave us the whole schedule. So we've got the theme, the dates, the goals, and this should match up with the goals above. And what format? So we've got carousel reels, we've got lifestyle photos and stories, reels, photo carousels, reel graphics. So all of that. All right. That gives us a highlight. Here we go. 2 weeks before Thanksgiving, something big is coming. And here is your caption. And tap the link in bio or DM us VIP to get on the list. And then a short reel or photo of you and your staff unpacking boxes, wrapping gifts, or writing, shh, something's coming. Wouldn't that be cool? And then your call to action is to join our VIP list. You always want your socials a call to action. Come see us, sign up for this list, share with 5 friends, something you want them to do at the end of that post. All right, so there's an idea. Here's your countdown carousel, golden hour, 40% off again. I don't think I'm going with the 40% off. I mean, in fact, let's correct that. Moving forward, let's do golden hour for 20% off. All right, so I'll do that in a minute after we look at all this. So here's your caption again, your hashtags, your visuals, carousel with bold branded tiles, one for each offer. Black Friday morning post, Small Business Saturday post, Cyber Monday post, thank you post, and bonus reel ideas, gift picks under 50, 3 quick cuts, teachers, friends, sisters, teachers, big big gift group that your parents want to hit up. So they want to provide gifts for, so provide that opportunity. You might have a whole display table or a carousel just on that. Before the doors open, you're setting up and what's in the mystery bag. So you could peek into one of your mystery bags and give them a little tease. That would be such an engaging post. And then they're going to have to come and see what else is in those bags. That's awesome. I love that. All right, so let's go ahead and tell it we don't want to do 40% off anymore. So it's probably going to tell us, okay, sorry about that. All right, let me check, see if we have any questions. All right, we got disconnected. So let me go back live again. All right, it looks like we stopped going live. So I'll put this in as the second piece of that, and I'll just post that. So look, I don't know why we crashed here and we stopped going live, but hopefully it's still recording on StreamYard, and so we'll just keep going, and then we'll post the second half of this. Okay. All right. Okay, so we have our strategy. We updated. We want to do 20% off in our golden hour. So let's go back to what we were doing here. All right, so we want to build our visuals. You know what? Let's just stop there. So get your strategy together. We'll have another posting where we go through Canva and how to post all of this. And so that's our first live. Appreciate you. Thank you for watching. If you haven't watched it live, you've watched it recorded. Awesome. If you have questions, please post them in the post them in our in our community comment area. Thank you so much for joining for this go live. Appreciate you, and we will see you on the next go live. Check out our YouTube channel, and let's get prepped for Black Friday. Don't miss out, please. See ya. Thanks.